Hello, my name is Barbara Castillo, and my global nutrition project is about Hungary. So these are the topics I will be going over today. So some historical geographical context. Hungary is 1,100 years old. It is in between Slovenia, Romania, and Croatia and Serbia. It is landlocked. Hungary has a large agricultural sector. Hungary also has high literacy rates, so many people can make more informed choices on their dietary choices. Um, it is a high context culture, so they rely heavily on nonverbal cues. It is also a masculine and individualistic society with a large emphasis being on work, being a priority in someone's life, especially the breadwinner. So some primary and secondary foods. So some primary foods would be meat and specifically pork, as pork breeding became popular in the 1870s in the country. And many Hungarian dishes start off as stews and soups. So they use a lot of sausages and dairy. So an example of dairy products would be truffle, which is a type of sour cream. Bread is also a primary food item, which is important in urban and rural cuisine. Also dumplings, which can be added to stews and soups. And pickled vegetables are very popular in Hungary, like any other Eastern European country. And pastries and desserts are very popular in Hungary. Some secondary food items would be like freshwater fish, which is an important food item for their holidays, and also legumes, rice, and pasta. So some of the most important spices in Hungary is paprika, bay leaves, caraway seeds, marjoram, garlic, onion, and cumin. And specifically, paprika has very big importance in Hungarian cuisine, and it is very important to Hungary's culture. So on to meal patterns. Um, in the country, there has been a growing rate of vegetarianism in the country. And when it comes to meal patterns throughout the day, Hungarians will usually have a light breakfast, usually like bread with jam or cold meats. And usually they will have a large lunch, which will usually be a three-course affair, including a soup, a main course, and a dessert. And depending on what they ate earlier today, dinner will usually be light, but on holidays, it can be a three-course affair like their usual large lunch. And then on to cultural customs. So since Hungary is predominantly Roman Catholic, the most important holidays would be Christmas and Easter. So some Lenten foods would be like fish soup, like halas and fried fish. And this is because Catholics believe that they shouldn't eat land animals during Lent. And specifically on Easter, some important foods would be lamb, ham, and Easter eggs. So they'll enjoy eggs either deviled, hard boiled, and or they will hard boil them and decorate them. Um, Specifically, they will eat lamb because it is symbolic to Easter, because Hungarians believe that Jesus is the Lamb of God and he sacrificed himself for us. So Jesus being the sacrificial Lamb of God. So lamb is very symbolic, so that's why they have it on Easter. When it comes to etiquette, Hungarians have a high emphasis on proper manners and overall just proper etiquette. So they have a very formal eating culture. So talking about things that they see as dirty is frowned upon. So one thing that they would see as dirty that wouldn't be mentioned at the dinner table would be like farm animals. And then also, seasoning your food with salt and pepper can be seen as disrespectful to a host because it will be seen as you insulting their cooking abilities. So some unusual foods to foreigners will be langos, which is a deep fried dough topped with sour cream, garlic, and cheese. And then another one will be varhibitals, which is a type of casserole, which is like a sweet pasta baked dessert, which I particularly found interesting. And then, of course, there's consiaga, which is a type of meat jelly made from bones. And then when it comes to traditional remedies, and according to our spice sheet that we were given in class, Hungarians will use garlic for its antimicrobial properties. So traditionally, if you had a sty, they would rub like a sliced garlic clove all over the sty, and it would help with the inflammation. And then when it comes to curing the common cold, they use herbs like thyme and chamomile. And then paprika, it has particular cultural significance to Hungarians, and paprika is known to have antimicrobial properties. So, Hungary, there is a growing rate of obesity due to overconsumption of sweets and processed meats. However, there is the growing trend of vegetarianism. So, in relation to the US, so after World War II, Hungarian quality of food declined, and they used to have to enrich their stews with flour. But now, Budapest, the capital, has six Michelin star restaurants. And when it comes specifically to US influence on Hungarian cuisine, Aragulaksa is a type of Hungarian monkey bread influenced by the original American. So, in summary, Hungary has a complex culture and long history, and their foods are often rich and savory, and food choices are impacted by cultural and religious practices. Thank you.